channel. In today's video I just do a full face of makeup, so if you'd like to see how I got this look, stay tuned. Okay, so firstly what you want to do is, well, what I usually do is I usually exfoliate my face before I'm doing a full face of makeup because I feel like it just goes on smoother and it just looks better. So I used the Honey and Orange Facial Scrub by Neil's Yard. And then I moisturise, and then before I do my makeup I like to use a facial oil because I get quite dry around my nose, my chin and sometimes like my forehead area. Now I'm going to go in with my primer, which is the Revolution Pore Blur, and I just put that where I have like the most pores, or just like the main places. Okay. I'm just going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris Infallible, I don't know, 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I like to just dot it around. Yeah. I just get a wipe and wipe my hand so I don't get foundation everywhere. And I used to use a beauty blender to blend in my foundation, but I don't do that anymore because I just feel like it soaks up all the product. So now I use a brush. I'm a bit of a perfectionist with brows because I think a lot of people agree with me. When your eyebrows aren't right, you just don't feel, just the rest of your makeup doesn't look okay. Just kind of brush them into the position I want them. And then the thing for this is literally rubbed off, but it's just wax and some powder. I usually use the pomade side. I start from, where the lighting, I start from like the beginning and I just work my way across where my lighting is literally like bugging so much. Okay. I just go all the way to the end part. I just go in upwards. And then I spoolie. And fill in this part here. I'm just going to go ahead and finish them. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then the most difficult thing is just trying to get the other one to match. And it's always like one wants to be really good and the other one doesn't. And it's never the same one. Like, it's like they take it in turns to be difficult. Like, thanks. Okay, and so this is what they currently look like with no concealer on. So now it's time to get them right, you know? Eyebrows just aren't eyebrows when they haven't been concealed, you know? So I usually just put it directly underneath so that then when I use my brush I can put it as high up as I want. Then I'm just going to carve out my eyebrow. And that is the finished result of my eyebrow. I'll go on to eyes, and I don't really prep my eyes that much. I just sort of use the concealer that was already on there from the concealer and foundation that I'd already previously been putting on, so that will do for me. And then I'm just going to be using this palette I got off Amazon, but the colours they are gorgeous. I literally got it last Christmas and none of the colours have hit pan and I use it all the time. I'm also going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which is so beaten up, but I'm going to be using the colours from this palette. Most of them have hit pan, but I'm going to use salted caramel as my transition shade. So I just blend that colour all over my lid. Anyone was wondering, this is, I don't know what it's called, but I know it's from the Bold Metals collection from Real Techniques. But it's my holy grail. This is the only brush that I love for doing my eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in with this It looks really red, but it comes out quite pink, but it's a shimmer. It's not matte at all. I prefer using like shimmer shades if I'm honest. And then I'm just going to go into my crease with it and blend it outwards. Outwards and upwards. Just blend, blend, blend. I'm going to go in with this colour here. It's like an orangey, goldy sort of colour. And then I'll just put that in my crease. And blend that in with it. In with my chocolate bar and use that dark shade there. And put that right in my crease. And with this pink shimmery shade. Just pat that right on my lid. Now I'm going to go in to my highlighter that I used on my eyebrow bone. And I'll use my finger. Put that on the inner corner. That's basically it for my eyes. So now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. Okay, so I've done my mascara. I mean, you can't even really tell, but as you can see, I've made a bit of a mess. But while it's just drying, that's just the first coat, but while it's drying, then I just start on my concealer. This is the Fit Me Maybelline New York concealer. I literally love this one. It's just so creamy. And I just put that not directly under my eyes, but just below. So that it doesn't just sit in the creases. You know what I mean? Some on my chin, you know the drill, by my nose, on that annoying spot there that's just going to stick out more. Love that. And then on my nose, at Cupid's bow, and last but not least, my forehead. And then I just let that sit for a little bit. So that it can, I feel like it just blends out a lot nicer once you let it sit. Gets a bit more creamy and it's a lot nicer, so I like to do that. I'm going to go in with a second coat of my mascara. Honestly, eyelash extensions are just the way forward for me. My eyelashes are so short. Now I will blend out my concealer. And now to contour. I actually use a foundation that I've just taken the lid off. I actually use just a darker foundation to contour, as cream contour basically. I just feel like it blends in better underneath my nose. And then I do a little bit. A little bit of nose contour. Obviously the forehead, and then I just blend that all in with this like buffing in brush. I just like buff it in upwards so that it doesn't get mixed down here and end up looking muddy, if you know what I mean. If you've seen muddy contour, you know what I'm talking about. Take this. Is this a Revolution? I think this is a Revolution brush. Just blend my nose contour. So I mixed the Revolution Luxury Banana Powder with this Banana Dreams loose powder just because this one's quite pale and this one's more yellow. So if I mix them together, it just kind of makes the right shade, you know. And then I'm just going to put some on my chin. Around my mouth, just wherever I get any creasing, and then I just pat some under my eyes. I don't really put loads under my eyes because I don't like the way it looks. And just beside where I put a little bit of contour. And this is Smashbox. The highlighter's just gone, but I'm going to use the bronzer. Then I go in and I sort of go like this with the blushes, and then I sort of blend it in with my bronzer. Now I'm just going to dust off the bake, because I don't really use much of that blush. I like to use some of this before I use my highlighter. It is Soap and Glory Peach Party, and there's literally barely anything left in it because I use it so much. But this can it's like a bronzer slash highlighter slash blush, and I just sort of put it all over my cheek. I go in with sort of the same colour that I used on here, a tiny bit just to put on my lower lash line. That's it really for the eyes. Oh, a little bit of bottom lash mascara. I'm going to apply some highlighter. Just using this one here and a fan brush. Lovely. About there. My Cupid bow. It's such a pretty highlighter, and it's not just like white, it's in the light it's sort of mixed with pink. I mean, that's why it's called Mink Pink, but it's such a pretty shade. And then a little bit on my nose, and a little bit up on my nose bridge. I don't really do that much lip wise. I like to just go for a bit of lip balm, but this is like a lip gloss, lip balm sort of thing. I'm just going to go in with my setting spray and just set everything. This is the finished look. I just took my hair out of those braids. Here's a close-up. It's quite simple. It'd probably look better with some lashes, but sometimes it's nice to just go with mascara, you know? But I hope you enjoyed, and just comment down below what other videos you'd like to see. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.